just talked about earlier, and you can be tax free when
He
you
didn't
get
give
the
me
money
that.
because you're borrowing it.
Nope. He didn't talk to me about
Wow.
stocks. He didn't talk to me
Yeah.
about real estate. And I remember, oh my God, I was so arrogant at the time because it literally was given. I don't trust that you're gonna do the right thing with your money. Give it to me. I can do a
Mm-hmm.
better job. Like that's the vibe I was getting. So
Yeah.
that's not what was being said to me, but it was just the talking at me. It was just real weird. I didn't like it. I didn't
Right.
appreciate it at all because I'm like, I got this far. I can figure it out. People don't
Mm.
know how much it takes to survive in the world that we come from. It's
Mm-hmm.
not easy. It's not easy. It's not a walk in the park. You gotta be street smart. You gotta be book smart. You have to.
And you got smart and intelligent.
There's so many different things. You have to process emotional intelligence because that's one of the
Mm-hmm.
biggest things that I have to learn. You gotta know when to help. You gotta know when to say no. You gotta. It's so many moving parts.
Right.
That's like you need 2% of that to survive in the corporate world to be your own boss. I'm like, damn, I'm
Right.
overqualified. You
Yeah.
college, and they got the master's degree, and they like, yo, you overqualified for this job. I was overqualified to be successful.
Right.
I was long overdue, for that success, and that's the same story for a lot of us. And I remember saying no, like I'm not giving it to you, and they were like, so what you gonna do? Just like that, and I was like, I'm gonna buy a house.
Wow. Right. Very
Well, I got
disrespectful.
me that much. I'm gonna go buy some more, mind you. It was definitely not as easy as that shoulder shrug made it seem. Oh shit, it wasn't a duh type of thing, but I did what I said I was going to do. So
Mm-hmm.
28 properties debt free, one hotel that my husband and I use for transitional housing for homeless people.
Wow. I got to
No,
hit the button for that too. Hello. I mean,
no, like my kids, they good. Great grandma,
right.
they good. Our immediate family, they good. They have options. They have knowledge. I'm learning. I'm teaching, and nobody saw that coming.
But you've been able to actually flip it. You've done a 180 on your family's generational wealth that people talk about all the time because it's not about the money, which money helps, but you've taught them how to be self-sufficient. Like your kids are learning at a collegiate, at a, almost like 40 years of experience level because of
Yeah,
all the mentorship you got two passes on to them.
yeah, and it's crazy because they're young. So our eldest is 8 years old, and then our youngest is one. That 8 year old can tell you about the LLC. He can tell
Mm,
you about being a producer, a consumer. He can tell you about having a service-based business. He can tell you about filing taxes. He could tell you how to. He could tell you some stuff at 8. Then the one under him, she's 5 years old. She can tell you about an LLC. She can talk to you about real estate because they've been to closing tables with us. They've done
mm,
property walkthroughs with us. They know how to assess land. So if it's acreage, they're like, well, can we build on this? Is it wetland under there? Like they can ask you questions that an adult may not be able to process, depending on their, knowledge.
experience, yeah.
So you said a key thing too. You said it's not about money,
Mm,
and it's not. So when I did my dissertation, it was on generational wealth because I had to
mm,
defend my real estate expertise. But if you Google generational wealth, it says money or assets passed from generation to generation, right?
right.
And I challenged it completely. I said generational wealth is literally you passing down work, but I broke down the word work as wisdom, opportunity, resources, and knowledge,
Mm,
right? Because everybody says, hey, you got to work smarter, not harder. But how do you work smart? Like, what does that mean, right? And I feel like working hard is what we all do. And really, what working hard means is we're throwing our all at a situation that only requires part of us. There's
right.
some situations that only require knowledge. Ain't no heavy lifting, ain't no sash, you ain't got to do nothing else but have education. There's going to be some things that you're going to need resources for. Listen, this is out of my league. Let me call a friend, or hey, maybe I got to throw a check at this because money is the resource. There's
Yeah.
going to be certain things where it's an opportunity there. All you got to do is step into it. You ain't got to do nothing
Mm-hmm.
else. Just show up. And it's going to be most of the time where that wisdom is in. And I get most of my wisdom from my elders in the Bible. I am super duper spiritual. But you got to have the wisdom to know what this situation is and which one of these things it actually requires. But we working hard because we giving our all every day. We pouring all of our stuff into this one pot when they don't need that. It's like if you show up to a job and they like, yep, we need you to pour concrete on this street right here. And you got 60 gallons of water. They needed 60 gallons of concrete. You wasting the water. You got it. Mind you, did this hard work pulling the water up, getting it to the job site, dumping it out. You sweating this heavy by yourself, and it was all for nothing because it didn't need water. It needed you.
Right. Right.
So you did a whole lot of nothing, and that's what we
Right.
we get up every day, bust our behind for nothing.
Man, that's so crazy. I appreciate you sharing that knowledge with us, man. Make sure that you got
Right now, who you with? Reese.